All right, Jules, a few minutes ago you said something, which is one of the things I'm going to take issue with. You said, well, if it turns out like this, Real Madrid make their bid, it gets turned down, Mbappe plays another year, it's a win-win, and then goes to Real Madrid. Everybody wins. Real Madrid win because they get Mbappe on a free in a year's time.
Yeah.
Mbappe wins, and I agree with you there. Mbappe wins hands down because he gets to move to Real Madrid in a year's time. And they have an extra 160 million euros to spend on him and on talent around him. I'm not sure how Paris Saint-Germain wins in this scenario.
Why?
Because
you get to keep Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe for one season.
For one season, and then you lose an asset that you paid 180 odd million for. You lose him for nothing, and you have the brightest young player in French football saying, Paris Saint-Germain.
But you're going to lose him anyway. So why not? It's basically
But you're going to lose him anyway.
It's 220 million. Okay, so this is purely the money because you weaken your side, and I'm not even sure if you can really replace him. Okay, maybe you can try for, let's say, very hypothetically, Lewandowski or Holland or Pogba or Camavinga. Okay, but I'm not sure really you will replace Kylian. So this is either you choose the money and to the detriment of the level of your team and the football ability of your team, or you choose the football ability of your team and you say no to the money and you keep him and have that front three of Messi, Neymar and Mbappe for one season and hoping, betting that it would be a good season. So either I can see your point, and people will say, okay, I'll choose the money, or people will say, okay, I'll choose the football. But you can't have both. So it's one or the other.
This is where I struggle with your point. And again, we should always point out there's stuff going on behind the scenes, relationships, Leonardo, Pochettino, Florentino, stuff that we don't know about, and of course Mbappe's personal preference. But if you do choose the money now, there's a couple things that come into it. I don't buy your argument that you've weakened the team significantly because, you know what? Yeah, okay, so you lose Mbappe, fine.
You don't think that weakens the team?
Well, last season, right?
Yeah.
Real Madrid Paris Saint-Germain came within a whisker of making the Champions League final.
Yeah.
The year before that, they were in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
Since then, they've added, Donnarumma, who at this stage might never play, but they've added Wijnaldum, right? They've added Sergio Ramos, for what it's worth. They've added somebody named Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
So in the equation, I'm sorry, but the idea that Paris Saint-Germain would come in weaker if Mbappe leaves, they're weaker compared to the hypothetical Panini team we drew up now, which hasn't actually played yet.
Yeah, but
relative to the
point.
team from last season.
But it doesn't matter from what happened last season. The point is you can have either a team with Mbappe this season and Messi and Donnarumma and Wijnaldum and Ramos, or a team without Mbappe, which is weaker than the one with Mbappe.
Well, compared to this hypothetical team. But here's the flip side to it. You have a problem because at some point financial fair play in some format will return, whether luxury tax or whatever. You already have an issue that as a club, you've already been punished twice for violating financial fair play. In fact, Paris Saint-Germain are the only club that's been punished twice. And you've had to live by it, right? There's a reason that we have all these no names, rounding out the 18.
Yeah.
If you turn down 160 million, you're sending a message that, we know something you don't about financial fair play as well. And I'm wondering if that isn't also part of the PR move in this. Because how much does Mbappe make right now?
It's 22 million gross a year.
Okay, so you're talking about saving yourself. You're talking about kind of like a net, kind of a 182
plus the amortization of the transfer from Monaco.
Okay, but that's nearly gone, right? Because it's 5 years, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that is a huge swing. It's the kind of swing that would allow you to say, all you guys say mean things about me and that nice Nasser because he's the head of the ECA and he's on the UEFA Executive Committee. Look, FFP is a reality for all of us. These guys offer stupid money. And so you net out. And you make all those issues go away at least for a while.
No, if you take that money, if you take the 220 million, if Real Madrid come back with that offer, because this is the price, 220, if they don't offer that, it's not going to go. PSG will not allow the sale. That's what they're saying.
Okay, I appreciate that.
So if Real Madrid put that money on the table, they take it. they will take it. But the point still says that if he does, and he would not extend, so you would keep him for a year, but next year when financial fair play will start coming back, you won't have him on your books anymore. So you would save the wages that he's on now, and that you were ready to offer 25 million net a year for the next 5 years. That's the first offer. That's not in the books anymore. Plus everything that, in terms of revenue, they're hoping that Messi's arrival, even if Kylian leaves or doesn't, it will boost the finances of the clubs.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.